Now there are some things I want to talk about. And Jamaican on a whole, every country on a whole have a tendency to overhype and over hypothesize or over hypothesis. Overhype and then create an atmosphere and a bougie, or them talk this and talk that. No. I want to get into the conversation. What is a guard? What is a spiritual guard? To guard you from science, obia, accident, different things, spirits. What is a guard? All right. Now, in the Spanish belief in Mexico, they call it legros, right? And they believe that if they have a pendant, a key, they could go and place it, in a certain Catholic church on a saint, place the object on the saint and pray, and then the saint would charge the object, and the object can guard them from bullets, disease, etc., etc. But we can know. I'm not opening up a can of worm anyway. I really doing business with who and do what, but I know that when it comes on to spirituality, whatsoever we do, it shall return. It's going to haunt us, right? So might as well we do it good and done. Might as well. Though I mean not really business with what nobody want. Me no business with what another man want, but all I know, my business with myself, and I know that one dumpy can't guard 10 man. No. One dumpy can't guard 10 man. No. In the Golden Dawn, right? The Golden Dawn, I learned so much from these books, right? Now, these books are from a certain order. Secret Society, and I've learned a lot from these books. Now, certain people, individuals, would say they're going to use one spirit or one duppy for guard 10 man. It can't work. 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 It needs one entity to a person. One entity, which is a spirit, to one individual. Now, you don't have to believe me anyway, but if you give one duppy one job, for guard 10 man, him can guard 2. Because when the 10 man, there are 10 different parish that the duppy they go overwork. Duppy they now have no power. It's impossible for one duppy to guard 2 man. Much less 3 man. Much less 4 man, 5 man or 6 man. There is no way one duppy can guard 10 man. Impossible. It can't work. No. You have planetary spirits, right? You have spirit in the sea. You have the river spirit. You have the pond spirit. Spirit in the fire. A dead man spirit. Dead man spirit, right? Dead man spirit. Dead man spirit. Now, a spirit from one dead man. Hey. Can't guard 10 man one time. Nothing no work, sir. Nothing no work, sir. Nothing no work, sir. No. In this book, and other book, and which I understand, okay? There are certain spirit we are not supposed to call. There are certain spirit in certain authority we are not worthy, or we shouldn't we know if we call them. Okay? No. But there are spirit under them that we can call. You see what I'm saying? We can invoke entity under those higher spirits, higher beings, higher prince, or higher entity. And so, I personally will not make a pact. I personally will not make a pact. And a pact is an agreement, a contract with no spirit. This is where we get fucked up. This is where things goes bad. You can't make agreement with spirit. Then when you can't fulfill it, what will happen? You're gonna fucking dead. You're gonna dead. They're gonna kill you. So listen to me now. When it come on to spirits, you see what I'm saying? There are dozens, hundreds, and thousands of different spirits all over the world. Now, if you should ask me if you are doing witchcraft, which spirit you should use, well, I cannot give anybody the concrete answer until you can use the spirit from the east, the spirit from the west, the spirit from the north, or the spirit from the south. Okay? But all I know that, listen to me, different witches and wizard and obeahman use different spirits. You see what I'm saying? Some call upon their ancestors. Nothing is wrong. Some use common spirit around. Some of them use ear spirit. No. If you call upon a squadron, an ear spirit, no, the ear spirit and the planetary spirit can guard. They can guard 10 man. But when it come to one skull, one dumpy can't guard 10 man. One dumpy can't guard 10 man. One dumpy can't guard 10 man. Not no sir. Not no sir. No. A nail can't guard you. One nail can't guard you. Okay? Alright. This can guard you. Yes, this also can guard you. A key can guard you. Effigy, a voodoo doll, can guard you. Can guard you. It can, if you know what to do. I know what you do. I how you do it. I know what you do. I how you do it. I know what you do. I how you do it. Alright. No. If you have spirits, in your house, or like suppose you're working, you live in an haunted house. Your workplace haunted, a hospital, you have to work at hospital at night time. You understand? Well, you can use a bell. You can use a bell. You can use a bell and dispel spirit, right? You can use a bell and confuse spirit. There are some ancient signs you can use, and you can make a seal. A seal. You could use a piece of goat skin. You can write a certain words of empowerment and power. And power. And certain incantation. Incantation mean a certain prayer, certain sentence, etc., etc. All of these things can guard you. All of these things can guard you. It all depends on where you want. No. So listen to me now. Some man like a ring, but if you're using a ring, if the dead man bone where them are going to put in the ring, if them are going to put a dead man bone in the ring, you need to ask the Wobia man, how much man ring the dead man bone going on? Because if the dead man bone go in another ring, it makes no sense. No, it makes no sense. You have to find a magician that him can call upon a planetary spirit like what? The only true way. Not the only true way, really. I mean, that's the wrong statement. But one of the best way to guard is to call element spirit. To call element spirit upon an object, whether it's a coin, a piece of silver, a piece of gold, a piece of brass. Call it on a seals or on a talisman and get that seal or talisman charged every year by that magician or somebody who knows how to call that planetary spirit in order to give you a better, a accurate, and a more powerful guard. Now, I'm not saying that the skull can guard you. But if the skull is going to guard, if one piece of the dead man bone them are going to put in the ring, I go put in a 5 and 6 man ring. It can't, no power no in it. Them just a fool, you know. Them just a fool, you know. Them just a fool, you know. No power no in it. As I said, planetary spirits can guard you, can protect you. You see what I'm saying? Now you find out that now they've got it. Solomon magic. Solomon. King Solomon and Yeshua, aka Jesus, aka Moses. All of these men were Obia man or magician. They make nobody fool you. No. I wouldn't say because a European write a certain book, I wouldn't believe in certain things. You still have European impart wonderful knowledge. And the Muslims also impart good knowledge of African spirituality and the Mesopotamian spirituality, okay? But all I can say is that I know what you do and how you do it. No. There are so many ways you can guard. But I have to go now. But next time, I'm going to do another video. I definitely going to do another video on this. So, have a great day. I got to go now, okay? All right.